Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres. Do you want me to keep going?
Now we're getting mixed up in this celebrity mentality. Some people are saying that I was in the Run This Town video with Jay-Z in 2009. Now I'm gonna tell you that when my mom finally showed me the picture, I had to double take.
People build these tunnels. There's a lot. Elite celebrities, they go down there for parties underneath the gate.
Do you want me to keep going? Now we're getting mixed up in this celebrity mentality. Some people are saying that I was in the Run This Town video with Jay-Z in 2009. Now I'm going to tell you that when my mom finally showed me the picture, I have to double. People build these tunnels. There's a lot, and elite celebrities, they go down there for parties underneath the Getty. Ali Carter has stepped forward with accusations that not only implicate Diddy but also name some of Hollywood's most powerful men. Del Washington BJ knows Ellen DeGeneres. Do you want me to keep going? I don't want anybody's money from alleged secret parties to tunnels hidden beneath the Playboy mansion. There's no limit to the secrets she's spilling. Now we're getting mixed up in this celebrity mentality. Some people are saying that I was in the Run This Town video with Jay-Z in 2009. Now I'm going to tell you that when my mom finally showed me the picture, I had to double take. But what exactly did she see, and why is she calling out Denzel Washington, Jay-Z and others who've stayed silent for years? People build these tunnels. There's a lot, and elite celebrities, they go down there for parties underneath the Getty. So what exactly is going on? Ali Carter has been making waves by speaking out about what she calls the dark side of Diddy's lifestyle, and she's not holding back. She claims Diddy isn't just guilty of inappropriate behavior. She says he's connected to a hidden network involving some of Hollywood's most powerful names. Carter says she's a victim of Diddy and has shared shocking accounts of her time at his parties, where guests were supposedly encouraged to engage in jaw-dropping activities. But here's where things get even wilder. According to Carter, legendary actor Denzel Washington was once caught up in this world too. At least for one night. That's right. Ali claims that even Denzel, known for his upstanding character and strong values, got an insider look at Diddy's infamous party scene. Del Washington Beyonce knows Ellen DeGeneres. Do you want me to keep going? I don't want anybody's money. Now Sha Diddy comes has never been shy about his reputation for throwing some of the most extravagant and out there parties in Hollywood. His gatherings in places like the Hamptons, Los Angeles and Miami Beach are practic Hollywood legend. They're known for their wild energy and exclusivity, attracting A-listers from across the entertainment world. But these parties apparently cross the line, even by Hollywood standards, and it sounds like Denzel Washington saw this firsthand. The story goes that he and his wife Petta were invited to one of Diddy's bashes back in the early 2000s. According to insiders, the night was all glitz and glamour at first. But as the hours went by, things reportedly took a darker turn. Denzel, who was raised with strong values and speaks openly about his faith, was not impressed. In fact, around dawn he'd had enough. According to sources, he confronted Diddy directly, shouting, "You don't respect anyone," before he and Peta stormed out of the party. What exactly set Denzel off isn't clear, but his reaction suggests he witnessed something that went against everything he stands for. Denzel's known for staying grounded, and this incident only adds to his reputation as someone who doesn't tolerate disrespect or cross the line for the sake of Hollywood glitz like we hear to try to raise money for these mosquito bed nets. So if you don't understand, just imagine living in Africa, and your little infant child. The event reportedly took place in 2003 at one of Diddy's lavish mansions. Though it's unclear if it was in the Hampton, Los Angeles or Miami. Diddy's parties have often been described as freak-offs, events where anything goes and the host desires seem to take center stage. This atmosphere may attract some of Hollywood's elite, but it's clear it wasn't Denzel's cup of tea. Denzel, who has always been outspoken about staying true to his faith and values, was disturbed by what he saw. According to witnesses, as the party progressed, things got wilder, pushing Denzel's discomfort to the breaking point. By dawn he'd seen enough. He took a stand, calling out Diddy and leaving with his wife, sending a strong message that not everyone in Hollywood plays by the same rules. "How you doing, Denzel? How you doing tonight, man? Looking good, Denzel. Looking good." Denzel's stance that night wasn't just about calling out Diddy. It was a reminder that some stars stick to their principles even when others don't. In fact, Denzel once famously said, "You leave before the devil shows up." And if the rumors about Diddy these parties are true, Denzel didn't just leave early, he left with his dignity intact. "Z always told me we'd be at the parties," he said. "You leave 30 minutes before the devil get there anyway." Ali Carter did not just call out Denzel. Another celebrity who was mentioned in these deeply disturbing allegations was Jay-Z. Now we're getting mixed up in this celebrity mentality. Some people are saying that I was in the Run This Town video with Jay-Z in 2009. Now, I'm going to tell you that when my mom finally showed me the picture, I have to double take. Ali is referring to Jay-Z's Run This Town music video, which was seemingly recorded in a music Tunnel anyway. Ally Carter went further to suggest that Diddy's connections to Jay-Z go deeper than anyone suspects, hinting at a network of tunnels under places like the Playboy Mansion. These tunnels, according to Carter, weren't just passages but were allegedly used for some of the most disturbing encounters imaginable. People build these tunnels. There's a lot in elite celebrities. They go down there for parties underneath the Getty. Ally Carter isn't alone in these claims. Reports over the years have hinted at a series of secret passageways and tunnels beneath Hollywood's elite neighborhoods, connecting everything from celebrity mansions to exclusive clubs. For context, back in the mid-20s, whispers started swirling about some super-secret underground tunnels supposedly connecting Diddy's place to the infamous Playboy Mansion. The rumor mill kicked into high gear right around the time Diddy dropped $40 million on a swanky mansion in the same neighborhood as Playboy's notorious estate in 2014. Coincidence? Some folks thought not. Apparently these hush-hush tunnels were designed to let Diddy slip over to the mansion whenever he wanted, dodging the paparazzi and avoiding the spotlight. But let's be real, no one's actually come forward with proof of these underground VIP lanes, so it's all just rumors for now. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Playboy wasn't exactly rolling out the welcome mat for just anyone. Back in the day, they were strict about their guest list. Take Robo, for instance. He spilled that no matter how much of a celeb you were, you couldn't just stroll in with your whole entourage. It was invite only, no plus ones, and poor Luke Wilson learned that the hard way. He thought he could pull a fast one by sneaking in a friend and claiming it was his brother Owen Wilson. Nice try, Luke. The mansion security wasn't buying it, and he got the boot for his little stunt and a temporary ban to boot. Wilson recalls, I got DNA ed from the Playboy Mansion in Los Angeles. That means do not admit. That's their special word. I tried to get a friend in and I'd shown up and they said, who are you with? And I'm like, I'm with my brother Owen. And they're like, we need to see him. It was act to Ollie, my friend Eckelman, who doesn't look anything like Owen. I was not allowed to go there for a year and a half. I had to make kind of a tearful phone call to Mary, the woman who kind of runs the operation. I said, Mary, what I did was stupid. It was wrong. Heps Hugh Hefner been so generous to me. All I did, I think, cry on the telephone. The late Hugh Hefner was very selective with who he invited the parties, and as it turns out he also extended himself for certain A-list celebrities. It is an urban legend that in the 70s Playboy created tunnels to sneak A-listers into the mansion. According to the Playboy website, the tunnel did exist, and there are blueprints showing the tunnels and where they lead to Playboy rights. So according to this blueprint, tunnels were built to the homes of Mr. J. Nicholson, Mr. W. Batty, Mr. K. Douglas and Mr. J. K. H. We'll go ahead and assume they're talking about Jack Nicholson, Warren Batty, Kirk Douglas and James Caan, all of whom lived near the Playboy Mansion during the late 1970s and early 1980s. There are no dates on the architectural schematics, but the dates on the Polaroids were from 1977. It is said that Playboy kept very quiet about the tunnels and didn't intend on speaking further about it. In any case, some of the people who managed to witness what happened in the mansion were able to describe what Hugh termed as pig nights. According to his employees, the editor-in-chief held the bash on Thursday nights. However, they would look the other way while Hefner did all sorts of crazy stuff. And the guys on the mansion list were expected to bring women. They were ranked. There was a hierarchy of whether you were a 10 or an 8 or a 6. A source told TMZ that Hefner would sit at the head of the table while the models hung out with various film and TV stars. They also explained that the girls would get medical checks before any South activities took place. Doctor would inspect them for anything that would be detrimental to any of his friends. It was called Pig KN, but we as butlers were always told do not call them pigs. This was Hefner's term for them. Life inside the Playboy Mansion was far from glamorous, as former Playboy models and girlfriends of Hugh Hefner have revealed. What often started as an exclusive dinner party would quickly turn into chaotic gatherings complete with unusual rituals and rules that made life in the mansion more confining than it appeared. Over the years, several former playmates have shared experiences that paint a much darker picture of life in the man.